Gio and Alexa here from CrossFit Federal Hill to talk about burpees, everybody's favorite movement. We're gonna go over 3 ways you can get better at them. Some of them might be semi-obvious. Hopefully our last one is a little bit more eye-opening. The first one is to do more of them. I know that sounds really simple and really obvious, but something that's been done here at CrossFit Federal Hill a couple times is the burpee challenge. 1 burpee on the first day, 2 burpees on the second day. By day 80, you're doing 80 burpees. Day 81 burpees. You can see how that compounds, and every person when they finish that challenge thinks burpees are way easier when they started. So if you hate them, you have to force yourself to do a couple more. The second piece is trying to find a good pace and staying consistent with the movement. We want to avoid any type of really fast burpee and then burning out in the beginning if you cannot maintain that pace. So I'm gonna have Alexa go at sprint pace for like 2 burpees. She's dropping down, pulling herself back up, hardly opening, barely jumping up off the ground. She's going as fast as she can possibly move. And that is great if you have 5 burpees to sprint through and finish before the workout's over. But we don't recommend starting the workout like that or resting, waiting, doing 2 or 3, and then resting and waiting. You want to find a good pace. So here's a little bit faster pace where she's springing up, but she will be able to maintain this. So she drops down, 2 feet up, jump. Drops down, 2 feet up, jump. So from there, if you're like, man, that is really aggressive for me, that's fine. We would rather see you drop down, step out, and step back up. Alexa's gonna demo that. Drop down, step out, and then step back up. Jump. I promise you, if you are racing somebody doing 10, 20 burpees in a workout and you do nice and consistent pace versus really fast and rest, the person going consistently will win. So think about that on the next time you start your set of burpees. The last thing we're gonna work is that snap up from the top. So we're gonna go all the way down to the bottom. She hits the bottom. Really important piece here, she peels up. She doesn't do a push-up. So now she's in this position with her elbows locked out, her hips sagging to the ground. This is where we can create tension. She's gonna pop her hips up in the air, and that's gonna drive her feet forward. So go ahead and snap. Good. And then she stands up. Let's do that one more time. That's fast and aggressive. So she pushes up, elbows locked out, and then she snaps her hips up, fast and aggressively. If you haven't thought about that piece of the movement, I want you to try next time you're in to get really aggressive on that snapping piece. It should almost feel weightless, like you can jump right out of the top of the burpee. Of course, these things are not gonna make them tremendously 100% easier for you, but if you incorporate them over time, incrementally, hopefully these tips will improve your burpee speed.